Do you ever feel like you're taking one step forwards and two steps back on your spiritual journey? Are you frustrated by old patterns that keep resurfacing, even when you thought you'd moved past them? Well, if this sounds like you, you're not alone. And today we're going to explore the non-linear nature of your awakening and how understanding this can help you break free from feeling spiritually stuck. Hi, I'm Jamie and I run the Yogic Tradition, which is a school for higher experiential learning and spiritual development. We've helped hundreds of aspirants over the years find clarity in themselves by giving them the proven tools and structure to create a deep feeling connection with life and abide in a deep sense of fulfillment. And if you want to see exactly how you might be able to do that for yourself, then you can access our free training series down below. Now, the spiritual journey is no doubt a complex and dynamic process filled with ups and downs, progress and setbacks. And within all of this, it's essential to remember that everyone's path is unique. So why is it then that we might be feeling stuck? And what is it that we can do to help bring clarity back into our life? Well, as you navigate your spiritual journey, it's natural, isn't it, to experience moments of frustration and stagnation. You may feel like you're making progress, only to find yourself slipping back into old habits and thought patterns that you believed that you'd overcome. This is annoying, isn't it? Leaving you questioning whether you're truly moving forward or you're just going round in circles. Now, during this stage of your spiritual path, the emotional and mental turmoil can be overwhelming. And the more you try to fight these reoccurring patterns, the stronger the hold that they have over you seems to become, isn't it? Causing you to feel pretty darn stuck and pretty uncertain about your progress on this path, but also uncertain about your future. You might start doubting your spiritual practices too, wondering if they're truly effective or if maybe you're not doing enough or something, or if frankly you're just making the whole journey up in your head. To make things worse, you start seeing other people grow in different ways and have breakthroughs in their life. You might start comparing yourself to them, exacerbating your feelings of inadequacy, isn't it, and stagnation. But this comparison trap only serves to make you feel more isolated, more disheartened, further fueling the cycle of frustration. So what is it that's giving us this feeling of moving backwards on the path? Well, it's an assumption, isn't it? We've assumed that this journey, or that healing in general, is a linear process, and it's not. The truth is, though, as well, there isn't really such thing as moving backwards. Let us refer to the words from the ancient text of the Bhagavad Gita for some support. It says, "On this path no effort is wasted and no gain is ever reversed. Even a little of this practice will shelter you from great sorrow." Now, we all experience ups and downs along the way, as well as moments of, well, things making absolutely no sense at all. But the truth is that everyone's awakening process is unique. There's no set rules and guidelines for where you need to be at any given moment along your spiritual journey. But there is definitely a blueprint, a path to follow, and the yogic tradition sets that out in the blueprint to inner freedom. And if you want to see the exact method that I've used and that hundreds of other aspirants that we've worked with over the years used, then you can sign up for our free training series down below. See, it's a paradox and a seeming contradiction, but let me give you an example from my life. And the subject matter? Alcohol. I was trapped by the addiction of alcoholism. Not to any extreme degree. I never drank to huge excess. I never hurt myself whilst doing it, but I was trapped nonetheless. And I genuinely believed wholeheartedly that I would never be able to stop drinking. And I would see others manage to make the switch to sobriety, and yet I still believed there is no way I could get away from it. But here's the thing. Karma, which means action, thought action, in my belief at least, has to play itself out. Right, cool, very nice. But what does that actually mean, Jamie? Well, it means on some level you don't really have a choice until you do. And that choice point only comes when you're really done with the action, the karma. And to be really done with it, you really have to want to be done with it. And this only really happens once we've begun to see the very negative consequences on our energy that this karma has, this action has. And then the more aware we become of it, the timer's ticking on it. And then the karma has its opportunity to really play itself fully without us getting involved and trying to resist it. So every time that you're getting on the mat, you are literally investing in your future, because even if it feels like it's not working, meaning the sadhana, it is. It's working out the seed karmas in your system. It's working out your karmas at the root, burning them out through heat, yogic heat. And this is how it worked for me. And it takes time and it takes dedication, but it does work. So instead of being discouraged by seeing another repeating pattern inside of yourself, please set yourself free from the need for it to be different. Your karma simply has to play itself out. And my teacher always used to say to me, well, Jamie, you're going to do what you're going to do, so just get on with it. And besides, on some level, you enjoy doing it, whatever it is for you, or you believe that you're going to get something from it at least. And now that may not be hugely obvious in the first instance, but you are motivated to do that action because you believe it benefits you in some way. You just need to find out what the belief is and what you believe the benefit is that you're getting from this action. And then when that reason is deeply seen as false, then the karma will begin to unravel. This is the work. And if you want to join a community of others who are doing the work too, then you can sign up for our free app, Undercover Yogi, with free sadhana and free live streams every single Friday. Now, as you embrace the non-linear nature of healing and of your awakening, you'll begin to understand that feeling stuck, it's a natural part of the journey, and nothing's gone wrong. Each challenge, each setback, or resurgence of old patterns is an opportunity to dive deeper and see what beliefs are motivating these actions, these karmas, from within. And by becoming aware of these issues and the motivations, you're ultimately making progress, even if it doesn't feel that way. But if it does feel like you're taking one step forward and 2 steps back, then you might be interested in how you can measure your spiritual growth and what ideas you can use to do that. And you can find more about that in this video here.